want to go now to Ryan Korsgaard, who's live for us in Richmond along Highland and Highway 1464, where rescues also there are underway. Ryan?
Yeah, Lauren, they really had them going on all morning. In fact, it's impressive. Most of these boats, you can see a couple here, and there are more back in the neighborhood, and another one on the other side of this Twin Oaks sign. Most of these are simply private citizens, people who have come out here trying to help out. You can see over there, they just brought in on that flat bottom boat more people in from the neighborhood who were trapped. They literally have been going through as best they can back in there in the neighborhood and bringing one person after another. The impressive thing to me, this is for the most part not part of the operation by the volunteer fire department, but simply some private citizens who saw the need and have come out here and have are moving people out. Just a few moments ago, we had a boat come in with a family, also with a dog, getting those folks out. And right now, you can see once again they're going back in, they're loading up, and they're taking off. And you can see how deep. If you look all the way back in there, you can see how deep it truly is in this neighborhood. I want to show you over to our right, Alan, if we can for a moment. On the other side of this Twin Oaks sign, literally there were people coming over the wall there. Let me talk to you. Sir, could we talk to you a minute? I noticed that you just came in on that boat, right?
Yes, sir.
What's it like, and is your home back there?
No, I live in Stafford.
Gotcha. What brought you here?
Just helping out Americans.
Gotcha. Describe what you've seen back there.
It's flooded. It's flooded. There's a lot of families in there, a lot of pregnant women. And there's just a lot of people who don't speak English, too.
From what I've noticed, it is really a private operation. People have noticed a need like yourself and come out. Describe it.
It's our duty as Americans, period. And if, you got friends in the military, or this is what military people do, just without question. But if you got Americans do the same thing, it don't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Muslim, Christian, gay, fat, skinny. It doesn't matter. You just have to do it.
That seems to be the story that I've seen in this storm. People coming out, helping out their neighbors.
Yes, sir. That's it. I mean, you got a lot of people out here that need help, and they're nervous. They got diabetics, people with high blood pressure, people pregnant, people that just need help. And you got to do it. You either make a choice and laugh about it, or you do something about it, or you can complain. And we just chose to do something, so that's it. I mean,
you're awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Safe.
Hey, thanks for what you're doing. We appreciate
Definitely,
it.
bro.
And I'm guessing you're going back in there.
Well, I was going to tell you that they wanted y'all to move up a little bit, so
we
they
need
can
to move out of the way.
No, it's fine. You got to rush, but
okay.
they're gonna get this truck out of here.
Absolutely.
But no, you good, man. You know, you gotta put the news out there.
You're kind. Well, we're gonna move out of the way because we don't want to slow up progress.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much, and y'all be safe back there.
All right, bro.
Certainly. Thank you. Again, we're gonna move out of the way because they have a couple of trailers. In fact, I'm gonna help Alan if you want to take it off the tripod or however you want to do it. They have.
Over that way. He's got to come.
Got it. Not a problem. They have, you'll see back here, a couple of trailers lined up. And kind of what they've been doing is working from one intersection to the next. Beach Nut, I think, or Bel Air rather, is the next intersection down here. No problem at all. Is the next intersection. They really have going one by another and another going into these neighborhoods. But an impressive operation, clearly grassroots. People saw a need like that gentleman and said, we're Americans, that's what we do. People are not sitting around waiting, that's for sure. They're coming out, getting their neighbors out as far as they can, because keep in mind, part of the neighborhood will go back up. They can't navigate. They can't get the boats through there, so they either have to carry it over that hump or come back out, load it up, and go to the next intersection. But sadly, it looks like they will be busy for a long time. I talked to one volunteer earlier. He was telling me that he saw the volunteer fire department out here with one or two boats early on, working 24 hours a day, and he said that's kind of what fueled him, and more people have joined in with him. So impressive operation, that's for sure. Lauren, Andy?
I just love what that guy had to say, Ryan. We hear all these people complaining on Facebook about what people are doing or not doing. If you got time to complain, you got time to go help somebody. And he's out there helping. That's what you're supposed to do. I love what he had to say.
He is, and I've got messages. Spot
on.
I do too. I mean, it's like you should run for office.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're exactly right. And I've gotten messages from several people today asking what they can do. And this guy found a need and is filling it. But just like these folks did, they're going to load this boat up, and it's not easy to get these boats on and off of these trailers, and you can watch that for just a second. It's not easy because the water is deep, but the streets very shallow right there. So in a lot of cases, they've had to literally physically pick up the boat, as they're going to have to do here, because you cannot take that pickup and put it in water that's any deeper. So
well, no, and there's no boat ramps there. They're just streets. So yeah, they're having to make the best of a tough situation. That's for sure.
I want to show you over here because this ranch should get this company should get a little credit. I have seen at least 2, 3, 4 boats out of Bryan, and they simply have they're from this ranch up in company up in Bryan College Station, and they brought their airboats up here. That one was so heavy that they literally had to use the fan to blow it up onto the rest of the trailer and get it winched up. So they have come in today. I offered one of them earlier a raincoat because he didn't have anything. He said, look, I'm going to get wet anyway, so it's not a concern. Here you see more people walking back into the neighborhood. You know what? This to me is the real saving grace of this whole disaster, and that's people not just helping people, but I mean they're going after it.
Yeah, that's good. And how many people do you estimate back in that neighborhood still need to be rescued?
You know, the volunteers I've talked to, they have come back in, said there were lots, and some not coming out because maybe their house isn't underwater yet. Alan, look over. You can see the man peeking over. He's actually climbing over his fence. You can kind of see him there on the other side of that tree. We checked in with him earlier. He said the water is not in his house, and it's gone down just a little bit. It's hard to believe, I know, but he said it had gone down a bit. He was reassured, but they actually brought one lady over his fence a little bit ago on a ladder to get her out into safety. Fortunately, she was able-bodied, able to get out that way, and right back here, more firefighters again on the move. The community volunteer fire department going to their next location. I'm going to guess it's probably Bel Air, because when I talked to them earlier, they said there were a lot of places they needed to search on the here in western Harris County. But man, it's kind of been a racetrack up and down here. They've gone from one intersection to the next, and I do not think their work's going to be done for a while. And back here, Alan, one more time, these folks working, they've got some muscle power, including our friend we just talked to, who said this is what people do. You can see how they've had to move that trailer back into hopefully a little deeper water, get that boat winched up, connected up again to the pickup, and move on.
So they took the trailer off.
To get wet.
Oh yeah, see, they took the trailer off the truck to move it back. That's smart.
Everyday heroes.
A little deeper water.
Right.
Yeah, they are. They would never call themselves that, but you know what? This is what people do.
Trying to make a difference. I mean, and the damage and the destruction, Ryan, I know you've been around several spots over the past few days. It's so widespread. I mean, we still don't even, you can't even wrap your arms or your mind around just how widespread it is. And we'll learn that over the coming days. So literally, it's going to take every single person to step up and do something to assist our first responders. And you know, the resources from other areas, you know, they're getting here as fast as they can. But the problem is a lot of the roads leading in and out of Houston and the greater Houston region are still impassable right now.
They are, and I was reminded today, Andy, Lauren, that this is the 12th anniversary of Katrina, and someone asked me the question, how does this compare? And, you know, it's unfair to say at this point how many, how much, but I can tell you I was there, and it just seems, here it seems so very widespread. I can't tell you how many acres or how many square miles at this point. Frankly, nobody knows because it's not over.
No.
But it just seems to go on, and I haven't been in a single community that was not impacted by this in some way. Anywhere in our area, no matter where you drive, from north to south, east to west, everybody is feeling it. And you know what? If you don't have water in your house, count your blessings, say your prayers, and go help your neighbor because
That's right.
They need it.
That's right.
Here's another boat. This one showed up, and in fact, I put a picture on it of it on Instagram. The one that the guys were walking in, they simply showed up. They carried it over their heads. They put it in the water and have gone back in there to see if there's anybody they can help. I'll tell you what, the good news in my eyes is when you start to see some of these boats come out and they're empty. That means that either they're not finding people who want to come out, or people are okay as they are right now and are refusing the ride. So that to me is a reassuring sign. But that also means these folks will just move on to the next intersection, the next neighborhood, because there are plenty more neighborhoods certainly out here.
Plenty, yeah, especially Kingwood area.
Galveston
in a bad situation.
I'm gonna grab this lady over here who was working with. Ma'am, can we talk to you just a second? I want to talk to you about what your friends were out there doing. Can we do that? Because you're standing here. That's the reason. No, you were very nice to visit with us earlier. Just tell me what brought them out here, because I was explaining that literally they carried that boat over their heads to put it in there. What brought you out?
Just trying to help, but we heard that some people were stuck in there that didn't want to leave yesterday, so we were just trying to help them out, just to see if there was anybody else left.
It seems like a good sign, and this is my evaluation, when they come out with an empty boat. That means that people are good. What have they told you as they've come back?
No, that apparently there's nobody left, and the people that are in there didn't want to leave, so there's nothing else we can do.
What are y'all going to do next?
I think we're going to try to go see shelters and help out.
Gotcha.
That way.
Thank you. You just reminded me I need to let people know about a shelter. Somebody just passed along. No Ma'am, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And there is, and I was just reminded of this, I took a picture. Let me get to it. There is a church just down the way. Let me show you some more of the folks going in right now. Church just down the way that is opening up a shelter, and it is the Iglesia Cristo Vive, and let me get you the address if you're looking for it. It's in the 14,035 block of Beechnut in Houston. It's the Living Christ Church. Again, 14,035 Beechnut Street in Houston. They say anybody, and you're very kind, thank you. They say that anybody and everybody welcome. Again, I want to read that to you one more time, because I know there are a lot of folks in this area who are looking for a place to go. Again, the Living Christ Church, 14,035 Beechnut Street here in Houston. They do need supplies, and we want to put this out there. They need things like inflatable beds, pillows, blankets, food, medical supplies. They're asking us to help spread the word. They have about, space right now for about 200 people, but they are going to be in need of those things: inflatable beds, pillows, blankets, food, medical supplies, and I'll add to that, a lot of people are coming out of here without much other than maybe a bag. So if you can help them out in that regard, they would appreciate it. I'm going to post this on Facebook when I get off, and the station will post it as well. But again, one more time, 14,035 Beechnut Street. That is the Living Christ Church. Anybody, everybody welcome. Right now they say they have the accommodations available for about 200 people. So a lot of good folks coming out here. And that was a man who came up to us a moment ago with a shirt on from his church, saying they're doing whatever they can. Please spread that. So if you know somebody in need, Living Christ Church on Beechnut, they are wanting at 14,000 block. They are wanting to help people out. So if you need help, don't be proud. Go get that help, because it's a lot better than being back in one of these waterlogged neighborhoods in the middle of the night needing help and not being able to get it. You certainly can get help at that shelter, because they're working out right now trying to organize it, because they know that there are a lot of folks who are certainly in need right now. Andy, Lauren, that's people. That's Houston.
I agree.
That's Houston, that's Texans.
And those shelters still need supplies
exactly
too.
Right.
You know, if you have extra water on hand or blankets, like you said, inflatable beds, toys for the kids who've been evacuated to play with, things like that, I would think that would help big time. Diapers too. I mean, think about it. If you have a child and you're running out of your house, you're not going to grab diapers or formula or bottles even. If you can go donate, all the clean bottles you have at your house kind of thing, that'd help big time too.
No, I'm saying take it.
And that's a good reminder, because last week when we were predicting this storm, which sadly happened, a lot of folks bought a lot of supplies, and they may be high and dry at this point and in a good spot. This might be a good chance to get some of those supplies and share them with some of your neighbors who need them, because they certainly do. I can't name a shelter who probably doesn't need a little help right now. These churches didn't plan on doing this a week ago. They just realized there's a need in their community. I had somebody tell me today, this is what our church does. This is Christ in the church, as they put it. They said, this is what we do, but we just didn't know we would have the need and it would be this great. But we're going to do the best we can to fill it, and they're asking for help. And if some folks can help them out like these are, that'd be a good thing.
And make it happen. Ryan Korsgaard, thanks so much.
Very important.
You know what? I think we can.